As stated earlier, there is no direct or expedient route to ELBRUS. All climbing teams must begin their journey from Moscow or St. Petersburg. In our group's case, we depart from Moscow at 5:40 a.m. on August 3rd with a zealous driver that our RMI guide Pete describes as doing his best Ricky Bobby impression on the way to the airport, which got us there with plenty of time to spare. The process of checking in at the airport, purchasing our luggage transport permit, and then rechecking in at the same airport check-in counter with our luggage makes the U.S. air transportation system seem first class. Feeling more relaxed with one another after a day of travel and adventures under our belts, our group settles into casual conversation and the antics begin, while I shop for souvenirs to take home. From Moscow on a 9 a.m. flight, we will fly 850 miles south to the regional airport in Mineralny Vody, a city of approximately 75,000 people and whose name means mineral waters. Upon our approach, from an impressive 200 kilometers, ELBRUS can be seen from the passenger window through the dry summer haze. And although seemingly close, we are still a day's journey away from the north base camp of this glorious mountain. Originating as a spa destination, Mineralny Vody lies along the Kuma River and the main rail line between Rostov-na-Dono and Baku, and boasts a population of almost 130,000. It was during the Soviet period the name of the city was changed to Mineralny Vody and town status was granted. Exiting out of our plane, we are greeted with an impressive burst of summer heat and wind in this arid section of Russia. We gather our bags and deposit them next to the group van outside the terminal while our driver, a hardy soul, is able to secure all of our gear and passengers in this cozy van for our 34-mile ride to Kyivstlavosk. Our creature comfort? A small portable fan attached to the windshield that keeps the dry 80-plus degree temperatures at bay.
That is not your...
Over the role,
producer,
directorial role of this entire production.
Thank you.
Hey, can we? Yeah, can we have the day off today?
No,
That's a take.
we gotta get some agriculture shots in.
Oh, so we got to do sunflower. Where's the sunflowers?
They're gone now.
Dude,
The field was back there.
as a director, your timing sucks.
We've seen some wheat, we've seen some sunflowers, and we've seen some corn.
Could you give me a heads up on when this is coming, not right when they're in the middle of it?
Okay.
It's like my wife saying, hey, you need to turn back there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do better with that.
Okay, thank you. Judging by the sign, I think it says chocolate widow. Is that possible? I do, it's really nice. Reminds me of upstate New York.
A little bit of chaos on the road,
There you go.
but overall it's okay.
Completing our 34-mile trek to Kyivstlavosk, our final staging location before we strike out for ELBRUS, we check into Blagodar Hotel, a friendly and comfortable residential hotel approximately 15 minutes from downtown Kyivstlavosk. Founded in 1803 as a spa based on abundant local springs, Kyivstlavosk has become one of the largest health resorts in Russia. with 7 springs and more than 40 sanatoriums and rest homes. Given the afternoon to get settled and do our personal gear check, team members are given free time to do as they see fit. While Lisa, Robin, Sonam, and Eric take a personal Uber to the downtown area, Josh and I walk, noting landmarks along the way so that we can find our way back to the hotel, since neither of us can read Russian street signage. Arriving to the downtown urban area, the group quickly descends on a Russian restaurant for some comfort food. Burger King, only Russian style.
Almost $3.
As big as your head. As big as a baby's arm. Does it have cheese in it?
It does.
Finally.
It's yum. I have to say.
We're going to have to learn the word cheese in Russian.
It's like $3. Amazing.
Papas fritas.
And what better way to allow one's stomach to settle on newly experienced cuisine than rides at an amusement park that seems to be 50 years past its prime?
We'll consider this a preliminary hike. I think the only thing still running is the Ferris wheel.
I'm gonna do it. Lee, are you going with us?
How can I film you guys if I'm going with you?
Yeah, so we only got 4 here.
Она не стыдится своего лишнего веса и, цитата, хочет остаться единственной толстой женщиной на российской эстраде. Публика оценила юмор без комплексов и осыпала Лолиту громкими аплодисментами. Как не раз заявляла исполнительница, она никогда не стремилась стать эталоном женской красоты и умеет посмеяться над собой. Это качество необходимо для любого нормального человека. Музыкальные
Unbelievable.
Hey, watch my legs.
Watch me, look out!
Flying into the gate.
Okay, here goes.
That was fun.
After an afternoon of frivolity, our entire team gathers to walk to the downtown business and garden district to enjoy the evening of local cuisine. Seated outdoors, we are entertained by the laughter of pedestrians, lovable stray pets, and the unique flavor of the local vodka. After several moments of addressing the language barrier, our team is able to order what we believe to be platters of barbecued lamb and chicken, quenched with copious amounts of wine, beer, and vodka.
What's your first take on this?
Yep. We're ordering
eating food that we don't know what it is.
It's blanco, blanco, blanco. Un momento, por favor.
Turns out these Russians don't speak Espanol,
Clearly, that's a fail on their part.
the language of love. They're sexy, man.
Language of love.
Sexy man, language of love.
Vegetables, barbecue.
Just listen to this combo.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
The other thing zoomed in.
You go on. There we go.
That's your weapon of mass destruction? Follow him home. You know, wouldn't it be awful if he followed you all the way to the hotel?
Dude, he's a nice puppy. He probably hangs
Look at
out
it, look at that look. Oh, look at that sad face. Aww.
Following dinner, Lisa and I seem to be the most daring of our group this evening as we attempt to navigate and enjoy a primitive version of the gyrosphere as seen in the 2015 movie of Jurassic World.
Go forward. Wow. Holy mackerel. Wee dog. This is awesome. You should try this. Photo circle. Here we go.
Go back, go back.
I can't.
You think I'm kidding, dude?
Wow! Hey!
Don't kill the kid.
Can't stop! I'm not kidding! I don't know how to stop! Oh, you can... Wow! Okay!
That's wild. I got the wheel one time.
If you really go with fast, you hit the brakes and then
That was fun. It wasn't as fast as I thought it was going to be. It was joyful, but not really like exhilarating.
joyful but not exhilarating.
Yes, it was.
With the excitement of the gyrosphere behind us, we undertake the long, arduous walk uphill to our residential hotel for a night of restful sleep before the trek to base camp tomorrow. The creature comforts such as a warm shower and a comfortable bed will soon be a distant memory as we load up all of our needed supplies and gear for the next 10 plus days on ELBRUS. We divide items into two groups. All supplies and gear will ride with our host Yuri and his 1960s van straight out of Yasgard's farm from Woodstock, while team members will be transported in a state-of-the-art van driven by our other host, Lexi.
Right across from the banner.
I was with this very bad. All the local women were like 6 feet plus.
Weaving in and out of streets of Kilslobodsk, we arrive at Yuri's home to store clothing and gear we won't need on the mountainside, but will need for our flights home. The transport from Kilslobodsk to the north base camp of ELBRUS will take approximately 2.5 hours. Exiting out at the south side of Kilslobodsk, ELBRUS will appear to us around various turns and twists in the road. It will not appear to get any closer. ELBRUS National Park is located on the peaks and north slope of the Central Caucasus Mountains, which includes Mount Elbrus. Since 1986, Elbrus has been incorporated into the ELBRUS National Park, one of the protected areas of Russia. Upon Yuri's direction, we find ourselves stopping to stretch and enjoy some local cuisine at a remote diner just outside the national park area. It's worth a stop for both the cuisine and character of the establishment.
I'll have that. I don't know what they said, but whatever he recommends, I'll take watermelon.
There's manta rays.
Yeah, I'll take that.
There's Mr. Meat.
Feet.
Ah.
With tomato and
Alright, Lee, get after it, boy.
I got it.
Get some!
There you go. Raise her up.
Ready?
Yep.
Man, you really
Go hold your back, Lee.
gotta get a good swing on it. Ha ha!
Yok. Сейчас он точно себе по ноге даст.
Huh?
Oh!
What? Vieille.
Nas potek. Okay.
Hey, I'm good.
Размах другой. О.
Got it. Seriously? That sounds good. See what you got.
Tomai! Don't you have to do this as a guide too? Isn't this part of the training?
I'm the Northeast, man. What you do is you cut wood.
О, учитесь у него.
На этом, на отбышке остановимся.
As stated earlier, ELBRUS will appear to us around various twists and turns in the road, but will not appear to get any closer until we reach that final stretch of the road leading to the base of the mountain where all vehicles must go off-road through the steep gorges using one narrow roadway.
Awesome. Такое было с утра?
Do you ever see Russian military?
Блин.
One of the last turns leading to the mountain opens into a glorious vista of the mountain itself that all passing vehicles heading to or from the mountain must stop for a once-in-a-lifetime photograph. Loading back into our vehicles, we descend the final stretch of narrow, washed-out road, and we are dropped off 300 yards from North Base Camp and Murray's compound, where we'll use to stage our ascent up the mountain and use again to recover from our descent from the mountain.
wanted to remind me we don't break from tradition.
Is anybody finally?
Not yet.
That was not fun. That was really weird. Wow. Nice. Yeah.
Arriving to Yuri's compound, we waste no time in setting up tents and familiarizing ourselves with the amenities of the compound and overall base camp. The remainder of the morning and early afternoon lends itself to personal relaxation. Situated between the Black and Caspian Sea, ELBRUS will offer us our first taste of the mountain. The almost like clockwork of 2 p.m. rain showers. And as quickly as the thunder and rain showers come in on the mountain, they exit out. ELBRUS is a massive mountain that sits on the territory of the Russian Federation. However, it is also only 20 kilometers from the Georgian border, hence the constant presence of Russian patrols overhead. Donning our rain gear, our guides Pete and Mike lead us on a mid-afternoon hike to the northern remote gorge to allow us to further stretch our legs and lungs.
You take a picture? Yeah, okay.
don't last that long.
Arriving back to base camp, we find ourselves entertained by a pickup game of volleyball by Russian campers and climbers.
Там один на задних рядах.
The evening is complete with a hearty dinner of local bread and minestrone tomato-based soup with chicken, crafted by our very own guides. And as Pete concludes in his daily dispatch, dinner and then off to bed to get ready for the big effort tomorrow. We'll carry a load of food and fuel to Camp 1 tomorrow before returning to base camp. We'll let you know how it goes.